Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in the next three videos, this will include, I'll be talking about residential care and what's like living in it. So in this video I'm really going to focus on staff and what it's like being with staff and living with staff every day that you're in residential. So in my residential there was about 12 full-time staff. Then you'd always have like the odd one or two staff that would come in from different residentials that could be nearly every third, fourth day, like. But the way it was in my residential, you'd have 2 to 3 staff which a day, different staff on every day. 2 would do the overnight mainly, and then 1 would be just there for a hand during the day. And living with them at first is very strange. Sorry, no, don't mind the little cut. It's just, ugh, I'm not arsed putting on anything to cover it up, and everything's better unfiltered, just saying. But yeah, so they were like, when you first start living with them, it's kind of, Jesus Christ, how many different people we're gonna be seeing on a daily basis, like, you know, because there's three staff, and then there's like 3 more staff and coming in the next morning. So unless you're up early, like, you know, before around 9-10, you'll see the older staff before they go, like, or not the older staff, the staff from the day before they go, like. But if you're awake then till 12, it's like 3 staff member one day, wake up, go downstairs, oh, another different 3 people. And it's just kind of like, when you're getting used to it and you first go in, it's just kind of like, what the, more names to remember, more faces to know, and it's just like, it's really annoying, like, you know. But when you're living in residential, like, I started smoking last August. I wasn't smoking before then, obviously, but if I was smoking in residential care, like, I wouldn't have been able to get fags, do you know, because obviously staff wouldn't buy it for you, and well, I was on diet, so I wouldn't have been able to get it myself. And it's just kind of like, stuff like that is hard. Like, I mean, anytime that you go out, you could have 1 or 2 staff with you, like. Sorry. You'd have 1 or 2 staff with you, like. So the residential I was in just outside Dublin City Centre, like, and with there, I'd have like 2 staff with me, like me and a few others, and it's just kind of like, oh Jesus, why are these people like going around and following and shit like this? Like, you know, you don't need it. You really don't need it. And like in the residential, like the upstairs, now when there's kids upstairs, like you'll have 1 staff member sitting on the steps of the stairs, like keeping an eye upstairs, and it's just kind of like, give us fucking privacy, you know. But anyway, like, it's not that. Once you've got used to it, it's alright. Like, it's kind of like, oh yeah, these 3 people are bringing me in today. Like, you literally be asking, and if you like particular stuff, you'd be like, oh, when is Gerard working? Or when is Sarah working? Or whatever, like, you know. You'd be looking for the day so you know what day she's in, like, you know. You'd be asking anyway, like, who's working tomorrow, you know, who'll be here tomorrow, like, you know. Because half the time you have to plan it around what staff are on if you want to go anywhere. And it's just kind of like, that's sort of stupid, like, because you have to plan, like, if you want to go to town, like, 2 days before, a day before, like, and just like, you know, I don't need this, like, you know, if I want to go to town, like, town is a half an hour walk, or 15 minute, like, not even a 15 minute, I'd say a 5-minute bus journey, like, you know. So, you shouldn't have to be planning shit like that, like, but at least with staff, anyway, they knew of, like, different things to do and stuff like that, so it wasn't too bad. And at least, like, the staff in residentials, sorry, at least the staff in residentials, you know, they try and make it like a home. Nowhere in care, maybe some foster families, but nowhere in care feels like home. You know, nowhere feels like your proper home. And a residential definitely doesn't, because they have all the safety rules, they have so many restrictions, they've this, they've that, they've different people coming in and out, different people when you're first moving in, learning about you, looking at your history, you know, how many foster families you've been in, whatever, you know, your care history, like, and it's just like, on your medical history, and it's just like, why do I need 12 to 15 people knowing every single thing about me? I don't fucking need that. No one does. So that's kind of the stupid part of it. But, like, in my situation, I got on with most of the staff, like, but, you see, whenever there's restrictions, like, you'd kind of look at staff and you'd be like, why aren't you helping me to fix these restrictions to get lowered or whatever. And even though you'd know that they can't do that, there's the management. Like, the way residentials go, there's the manager, there's, in my case, she is I'm not going to say it because I'll probably be saying it to them about the YouTube channel anyway, so she'll probably see this. There's the manager, there's the deputy manager, who in my case is alright. Like, could be a bitch, but it was alright. Then there's like staff, and then there's like CPL staff, like from different residentials, like, you know, like there could be one or two that'll pop in from residential around the corner or whatever, or from residential and say from Ballymun or whatever, like, you know. So there's the likes of that, and then like there's just, you know, staff that are there like for a while or whatever, and then you wouldn't see them again, like, you know, which happened a few times with staff that I liked. So it's kind of like, oh great, let us get to know this person, like this person, and then move them, and yeah, like, it's just kind of like stupid. And then, like, depending on the time of year, you might have a student in from college as well. They'll be learning how to do the, sorry, I'm just so tired. Learn how to do the work that the staff do, like. But you see, the thing I noticed now with some staff, like, now they probably hate me for saying this, but like, the thing I noticed with some staff is they didn't really give, am I opening that? No. They didn't really give two shits a lot of the time. Like, it was just like, oh, let me get through the day, let me get my money for this, and let me just go home. Do you know, they wouldn't really care about like the kids as much as other staff would, like. I mean, I learned, I'll just show you this. I'll be out of camera now for a few minutes. What's it there? Oh, shit. Like, I learned to do the likes of this in residential because a staff member taught me how to do it. She taught me how to do knitting first, and then she taught me how to do crochet. Like, I was able to do the likes of this, which is actually good now because I'm old and can't relate to get off there isn't the thing. Like, I learned to be able to do this, like, you know. Oh, I'm a granny that knits. Well, I learned to be able to knit and to crochet and to do sewing, like, you know. So it was a great thing for me, and that was thanks to 2 or 3 staff members, like, that knew how to do knitting, crochet and sewing, like, you know. And like, other staff members, like, they teach other skills, like, you know. There was one that worked with, like, you know, lifeguards and shit, like, as a second job, as whatever, like. And the likes of them were able to teach us about, like, you know, camping and stuff like that, like, and like different skills or how to do whatever, like, you know. And then like there's other staff that would show you how to cook and stuff like that. But then there's other staff that would just sit there and just be like, yeah, you want to do this? And let's see who's on tomorrow. Oh, you don't know how to cook that? I look it up on YouTube for you. And then they'd be fucking writing that down in the daily log. So and so did this today, went to town with this person, say bought this, bought that, whatever, like. And it's just kind of like, oh yay, give me a log of everything that I've done every single day that I can't even get to when I'm out of residential, unless I go through, there's some acts that I forget the name of, unless I go through, like, you know, social work and stuff like that, and say that I want logs for such date of, you know, the daily stuff. And it's just kind of like, oh great, you're writing all this, and I don't even get to look for it unless I fucking, you know, go through all this shit. And it's just kind of like, why are you even writing it? There's no real point to it. Like, I guess for tick the box, which is the same with every single person in the HC system. They have to tick the box, say they're doing it. Even if they haven't done it, they've only done it to the minimum, they'll tick the box and say it's done. That's the way it is. They'll tick that little box, they'll get their money no matter what happens. And it's just kind of stupid like that, you know. Like, there was staff there that were cunts half the time and great to be around other times, and then there's just staff there that were cunts most of the time. And then, like, you know, there was staff there that were fine. Like, all the time, they were great to be around all the time. But you're half the time with residential staff to be moved from residential to residential, so, like, or they might move to different jobs, which happened a few times with staff that I'd actually grown to like, and it was just like, why the fuck are you doing this right when I have someone stable? Because that's what children in care need. They need someone stable, someone they like, someone they know will be there. So when you have different staff coming in every day, it's kind of hard to keep it like that, you know. So anyway, I'll do a part 2 and a part 3 of this. The part 2 will probably be on restrictions, which I'll do tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday. This is up Thursday because I didn't get to post yesterday because I was busy and tired. Yeah, so I'll probably do a part 2 on the restrictions, and then I'll do another part on something else with residential care. I forget what it was. But yeah, so if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And hit the red button down below to subscribe to see new videos, and go check out my old videos if you get a chance. But yeah, make sure you do hit that red button down below. Get me up there with the subscribers, or with the big YouTubers, so that people can see this story and people can actually see what it's like to live in residential care and live in care in Ireland anyway. So thanks guys anyway. Remember, thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified every time I post a new video. And next time will probably be some point tomorrow, like, I'm not sure exactly what time. But yeah, so thanks guys, I'll see you again. Bye.